Hi guys, this is Fleece, and I'm actually going to do a Fallout 4 review. It's going to be the 1 year review. I have played the game since the day it came out. I've got about 1,500 hours in, and I've made probably 60 different characters. I've tried different builds. I've done a whole lot of different things in this game. And I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm going to go over some things that I liked, that I didn't like, and, just basically tell you about the game. And I'm actually on a quest right now, so I'm going to talk while I do that. As far as what I think of the game, there are some things that I don't like. That is for sure. The first being the dialogue system. A lot of people have complained about the dialogue system, and Bethesda even said, "Yeah, we kind of messed up on the dialogue system, but going forward, we know." So that's actually been addressed. But I don't like the fact that the only way for you to do anything in the game is charisma. Because I recall in other games, like if I had a really high, really high small gun score, I would have dialogue options to take that into account and to have an effect on my conversation. And I don't like the fact that that is no longer the case in this game. If you don't have a high charisma, you basically can't talk your way into or out of anything. Yeah, that's pretty much it with the dialogue system. I also don't like the fact that, like, this character right here is a sniper build I'm working on, and pretty much the only thing that she's got going for her, is a sniper rifle. Um, And to go a little bit deeper into what I'm talking about, so people don't just go, "What? I don't." Okay, I don't get that, but fine. To go a little bit deeper into it, you could, in the past, you could make characters really shine by being able to have, a lot of different perks and a lot of different ways to build that character up. Now, I mean, we have, of course, the weapon itself. And then on your stats, you need to have a high agility and a high perception. And then you get to pick perks in here that's going to help you be a better sniper. That's great. You can build a really good sniper this way. Previously, though, you would have to, like, if you wanted to be a sniper, you'd have to put, points in small guns, and, you'd have to do other things. It's the same type of setup, but it's a little bit different in a way that I don't think was refined very well. Again, this is my personal opinion. It doesn't reflect on anyone else but me. But I can do different character builds, but it just seems like I can't get them to the tweaked out point that you could in previous games. But that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it. It's that falls into basically a tweaking area. And then the third thing that I really, really don't like is the role playing aspect. A lot of people complain because your character is voiced, and I don't care about that. I kind of think it's cool that your character has a voice. I like that aspect of it. What I don't like is the fact that I feel like that as a whole you are shoehorned into being a good character. Codsworth, get out of the way. I feel like that you're just, you have to be pretty much a good character. And yes, in the later game when Nuka World, when you get to Nuka World, you can become a raider. I have found, however, at that point, I don't want to be a raider. I've built the character up. I've either gone Brotherhood, Minuteman, Railroad, maybe even Institute, and I just don't want to be a Raider character, by that point. In the previous games, you could start out being a bad guy, and you could do really good as a bad guy in the previous games. And that's something that I just don't care for. I mean, I really, really enjoy the aspect of being able to, either build a complete asshole or building a really, really good character that wouldn't do anything wrong, would do anything they could to help somebody, stuff like that. And I miss that. I do definitely miss that in this game. Now, does that have an effect on me playing the game? No, not at all. I play the game because I actually enjoy this game. I like this game. I just don't associate it with the franchise that much. Yeah, it's a Fallout game, it's a Bethesda game, but if I just look at it like, hey, this is a really cool, first-person shooter in the Fallout world, I guess that's fine. There are many different things that I could say that they needed to do to improve it, but I mean, I enjoy the game for itself, not for the franchise. Now, good things. There's a lot of good things. I love the settlement building. I do. I really enjoy that part of it. I love being able to go in, build a settlement up, build your defenses up, get people in there, resource building, all that. Yeah, it's rather unpleasant, Kazi. I enjoy that part of it. I enjoy the companions in the game. I think they did the companions really, really well. And, well, I screwed that up. And, I mean, I love being able to choose the different companions and, go with that. Because, like I said, they did a good job, I think. Previous companions left a lot to be desired. I'll tell you what, let's swap. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. Hey, watch that fire, dude. But previous companions left a lot to be desired, in my way of thinking. And these are actually really good. They're well thought out. They're well done. I love the voice actors for them and all that. I like the companions in the game. Don't particularly care for all the different quest lines and how that works and how the factions work. But they do well enough. They do well enough that it doesn't really cripple anything. Although when Zeno and I first started playing this game, Preston Garvey was almost to the point of crippling the game. I don't think anybody likes Preston Garvey, but I mean, it is what it is. Oh, hello, a Kalash. Nice. Okay, it is what it is. I like that you can do a lot of different side quests for, people within communities, and then you get that settlement, and then you can build up on it. I like that. I don't like how you first start the game out. I mean, you get a full set of power armor, a minigun, and you fight a Deathclaw basically in the first set of quests for the game. And I don't appreciate that in the least. Yes, the game was set to get you in power armor very fast and to give you some things that normally you would work your ass off for. And that's all well and good, I guess. I don't particularly care for it myself. Now, I'm not saying they should have waited till in-game, when you're like level 40 or something to start giving you power armor pieces and things like that and make it where they can be found. I'm not saying that at all. But I mean, your very first quest, you get T-45, which is really, really good armor for your level where you're at in the game. And then you have a minigun that you can run to the Olivia satellite station and just let raiders pick it up over and over while you're killing them, and you'll get thousands of rounds of ammo for. So, I mean, that could have been done a little bit differently, but hey, it is what it is. Now, in Fallout New Vegas, when I started playing that one, in that game, you're a courier. But other than that, there is no backstory for your character. You could have been something else before you became a courier, and it just doesn't, it doesn't lock you in. But in this game, whether you play Nora or whether you play Nate, you're either going to be a soldier or a lawyer. And honestly, I hate the fact that Nora is a lawyer, and that's, I mean, the biggest thing that really gets me. See that ship over there? If you're playing as Nora, the female character, whatever you name her, if you're playing as her, and you go to that ship, the little robot dude is going to scan your retinas or whatever the hell he does, and he's going to say, yeah, lawyer, whatever, and that you're stuck. That's you, and I don't really like that. I mean, I like the fact that Nate's a soldier, but what kind of soldier was he? I like to be able to come up with some of that on my own, because I may not have chosen him to be a soldier. I mean, he may have been something else in the army. So, I mean, some of that, but again, none of those are game-changing things. But I've just pretty much talked about most of the big things that bug me about the game. It's a great game. I love playing it. I put 1,500 hours in. I should. It has a lot of great things going for it. But it's just not. Of course, it's not exactly, but it's not like some of the other games were as far as your character building and tweaking goes. But if you like me and you can move past the stuff, you've still got a great game where you can explore an open world. There are tons of quests. There's DLC that even adds more to the storyline. And, you can still play this game for many, 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 many hours, and you can do more playthroughs. The thing with doing more playthroughs is basically goes back to what I said earlier. You can make different builds, but your character is always going to be the same, and that's what gets me. Because I would like to be able to make different builds and do different playthroughs, and like maybe be a really good character one, be a raider on another one from the beginning, and actually have it count for something through dialogue, or maybe just make a freak of nature and throw them in the game and play it like that and be completely chaotic evil, or chaotic neutral. We did videos on those, and you should watch them. But all in all, it's a really fun game that you can lose hours of your life in, have a lot of enjoyment, build up your settlements, have a lot of fun, go through the storyline, and the game doesn't end like previous games. It continues on. I had a level 250 character because I just kept pushing that character forward more and more and more and just kept leveling up. So, to sum it up, because we're getting pretty close to the time that I wanted to stop the video. To sum it up, it's a good game. It has its glitches, it has its quirks, it has things that people don't like, but it's still a good game. You'll enjoy it. If you haven't ever played it, you'll love it. Now, if you go in with the mindset that, this is just like Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, no, you're going to be disappointed because it's not. But it is a good Fallout game. Dude, don't get any closer. No, you want to talk to me. Don't invade my personal space. But it's a really good game, and I enjoyed a lot of it, way too much on some parts. So that's my review. It's definitely, a year later, it's definitely worth buying and playing if you're a Fallout fan. If you've never played Fallout, hey, it'd be a good first starter. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. as always, leave a comment for me if you have any comments to make. But remember, this is just my opinion. And if you have yours, please share with us. Thank you guys for watching.